Hello and welcome to Random Draw, a trip through the vinyl archives of WTBR-FM. When WTBR moved to the new facilities here at Pittsfield Community Television, it brought along with it a tremendous asset, its vinyl collection, numbering nearly 20,000 pieces, including full albums, EPs, singles, and so much more. The purpose of this program is to take you back in time to the early days of WTBR when these records were brand new. I'm your host, David Cachet, and over the last couple of years, I've acted as sort of an archivist of this great collection. Just imagine, if you will, a wall full of records sorted into cubby holes with about 150 to 200 records in each section. I'm going to be choosing one of these sections to grab records from. Just going to be randomly selecting records off the wall of our studios and playing them for you. That's right, playing the actual vinyl records that have been in the WTBR archives for decades. Now, each record in our collection has a catalog number listed on it, and this coincides with the order in which it was received by the WTBR DJs back in the day. Its first 2 digits represent the year it came in, and the remaining 3 or 4 digits will tell you the order in which they received the LP. Now, tonight we're going back to the year 1977, and we're going to start off where everything started in 1977, and that's Star Wars. We're going to be listening to a track from the album Music from Other Galaxies and Planets by Don Ellis and Survival. Now, Don Ellis was a jazz trumpeter and band leader who had just signed a contract with Atlantic Records, and they wanted some quick singles, so they said, hey, you know what's really popular? Star Wars. So he recorded 2 singles based upon Star Wars. He did the Star Wars main title theme and Princess Leia's theme. So there you go. And then they rushed a full album out because they proved to be so popular, and this album peaked at number 48 on the United States jazz charts. Unfortunately, Don Ellis passed away in 1978 of a heart attack at the age of 44, so he didn't get to live off the success of a Star Wars album for very long. But here's something to remember him by. Here's Don Ellis right now with his version of the Star Wars theme right now on Random Draw.
If you wanna boogie, 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 boogie night.
But they still boogie.
If you wanna boogie, 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 boogie night.
West End, what they doing? What they doing before all they
If you wanna boogie, the boogie, boogie, boogie night.
You remember the time?
If you wanna boogie, 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 boogie night.
The lilting tones of Heatwave and their song Boogie Nights. Before that, we heard the group Fool's Gold and their song Mr. Lucky. And we started off the show today with a song by Don Ellis and Survival, and it was their version of the Star Wars theme. And if you think you've heard the last of like a brass rendition of a song you already know, just stay tuned. I won't disappoint you. All right, so Fool's Gold, that was an Illinois-based band that served as the backing group for Dan Fogelberg earlier in the 70s. That's right, Dan Fogelberg, Mr. Excitement. So this group put out a couple albums in the 70s, and in 1977 they were putting out their second and final one, Mr. Lucky, on Columbia Records, catalog number 77-487, and we played the title track for you off of that album. Again, they only put out 2 albums, and this was the second and final one. It's just a couple of guys. Produced by Keith Olsen, of course, is a big name you heard in the 70s, producing a lot of other great artists. So there you go. So that was Fool's Gold and their song, Mr. Lucky. And we finished off that set of music with Heatwave and their great song, Boogie Nights. You know, that song is so good they should name a movie after it. And there you go. They were a UK-US funk disco band, and they featured Rod Temperton on keyboards. Yeah, all titles composed by Rod Temperton. Now, if you're any kind of pop fan from the 70s and 80s, you may not know the name of Rod Temperton, but you certainly know his songs. He's the guy who wrote such great songs for Michael Jackson like Thriller and Off the Wall and Rock With You. And he also wrote like songs like Baby Come To Me and stuff like that. So the guy was just a massive songwriter of pop tunes in the 70s and 80s. And there you go. He was in the group Heatwave when they were putting out their album Too Hot to Handle on Epic Records, catalog number 77-483. And that was the most famous track off of that album, and probably their most famous track in their entire career. And this was the debut album of the band, and it peaked at number 11 in the U.S. Now, the single went all the way to number 2 in the U.S. and the U.K. Both sides of the ocean loved that, just not enough to get it to number 1. So that was Heatwave with Boogie Nights. All right, we're going to shift gears here. We're going to go over to a singer-songwriter, Melissa Manchester, next, who was putting out her 6th album called Singin', and that was on Arista Records, catalog number 77-466. And this was the album that peaked number 60. And the only single off the album we're going to play for you is a song called I Want to Be Where You Are. It did not chart at all, but in just a few short months in 1978, she had one of her biggest hits of her career with the song Don't Cry Out Loud. But we're going to go back to 1977 for the song I Want to Be Where You Are. Here is Melissa Manchester right now on Random Draw.
Oh anticipation, you brought about a change. Somewhere in my mind, I feel you coming through. A sweet tomorrow, as long as there is you. You taught me we instead of me. I still got lots of room to breathe. I can still be me. I can't get you off my mind. I think about you, I think about you all the time. Won't you come share with me? Won't you come be here with me tonight? Oh, reaching out for you and closing both my eyes, trusting in your love to take me through the night. Come, I need you now. It's been a long, long day. I just wanna taste you. I can hardly wait. You taught me we instead of me. I still got lots of room to breathe. I can still be me. I can't get you off my mind. I think about you, baby, all the time. Won't you come and share with me? Won't you come be here with me tonight?
Living Brass with their cover of Sunshine's Superman. Like I told you, you got to stay tuned for more jazzy covers of songs you already know. Before that, we heard Randy Crawford and her song, I Can't Get You Off of My Mind. And we started off this second set of music with Melissa Manchester and I Want to Be Where You Are. Now, Randy Crawford was a jazz and R&B singer. She was from the States, but she's an artist who had a bigger career over in Europe. She actually had a lot of hit albums and singles over there. Didn't really do anything over here in the U.S. at all. She released the second album of her career called Miss Randy Crawford in 1977 on Warner Brothers Records, catalog number 77-494 here at WTBR. And so that was, again, a big single for her over in the UK area, but nothing over here in the States, unfortunately, for Miss Randy Crawford. So there you go. That was her song, Can't Get You Off of My Mind. And we closed off that set of eclectic random music with Living Brass and their song Sunshine Superman. There is no listed musicians on this album, so I'm guessing it's just a lot of studio guys and people they called in and would do an album of covers. This one had 10 songs on it, and it arranged and conducted by Ray Martin and produced by Ethel Gabriel. Here it came out on RCA Records, and they had a whole living series of records in the 70s. And on this album in particular, besides Sunshine Superman, you also had Knock 3 Times and Strangers in the Night and That's Life and A Taste of Honey, which is kind of weird to do like a Herb Alpert cover on a jazz thing, because how much different could it sound? So again, that sounded like a song you would hear on a bad variety show in the 70s, like with a bunch of dancers on the Sonny and Cher show or something, just dancing to a song like that. All right, so that was the Living Brass with Sunshine Superman. Now that was a cover of a great Donovan song, and his song went to number 1 in 1966. The Living Brass version, not so much. Well, there you go. We're going to take a short break right now on Random Draw. We'll be right back in just a few moments to hear some more great random music from the year 1977. So stay tuned right here on WTBR to Random Draw. I'll be back soon.
89.7 WTBR-FM Pittsfield.
This will send shockwaves around the world.
Okay, alrighty, let's play some tunes.
Support for WTBR comes from Berkshire Community College. BCC provides access to higher education to everyone in Berkshire County and beyond, offering more than 50 high-quality programs, small class sizes, and an affordable education to help their students of all ages achieve their dreams. At BCC, their middle name is Community. And from Tim's Lawn Care. It's almost time for spring cleanups. Tim's Lawn Care can also take care of your landscaping, lawn care, mulching, and more. Tim's Lawn Care, 413-281-4222 and online at timslawncarelandscaping.com.
Hey, this is Mike Pezzo. Remember those tunes your parents told you to turn down? Better yet, remember those tunes your grandparents told your parents to turn down? Well, on Mike's Amazing Music and Oldies show, you'll hear sometimes oldies, sometimes blues, sometimes local performers, and a lot of rock. On Berkshire County's only rock station, 89.7 WTBR-FM, Pittsfield Community Radio, Thursdays at noon. Tune in and be entertained and educated.
What would it be like not having PCTV's reliable coverage of our Pittsfield City meetings? Well, the answer is it would be like driving in the darkness without headlights. We need the light to show us exactly what's coming our way. PCTV's coverage is that light. It's so reliable and dependable we don't even think about not having it, but nothing can be taken for granted. Support this building block of democracy today. It's too important to lose, especially now. Pittsfield Community Television. See it all. Decide for yourself.
We're going to California and Texas and New York, and we're going to South Dakota and Oregon and Washington and Michigan, and then we're going to Washington, D.C. to take back the White House.
WTBR.
Yeah, we're back here on Random Draw, and we've been listening to great music from the year 1977. Just want to remind you to subscribe to the podcast of Random Draw by visiting wherever you get podcasts, including Google, Apple Music, etc., etc. Best way I always recommend is just visit the station's website at WTBR-FM.com. There you can get the information for all the great shows and all the podcasts for not only my show, but every other show you hear on the air. And there's also a nice button that says Donate at the top. And by all means, if you press that and can help us out with keeping the lights on and keeping me in cleaner for my vinyl records here, you'd be greatly appreciated. Once again, that's WTBR-FM.com. All right, we're going to head back into the music right now. We're going to start off with a group from the UK, a nice punk band that was formed in 1977, and that's the Stranglers. Now, over in the UK, they had 23 top 40 hits, and they are one of the longest-lived punk bands in history. They're still out there playing and touring, and yet I think in the States probably nobody would know anything by the Stranglers. We're going to play something from from a 1977 album. We're going to play a song called Grip right now on A&M Records. And it's off of their album called Rattus Norvegicus. Yes, that's what it is. Sure, I'll go with that. So we're going to play a song called Grip right now on Random Draw. So here are the Stranglers with Grip.
that gets told. It's only love that keeps things going. It's only love, yeah. Oh, keeps the wheels a turning. It takes two to make a home happy. It takes you to keep from going crazy. I need you to make me feel better. It's only love gets me through stormy weather. Love, yeah. Woo. That keeps things going. It's only love keeps the wheels a turning. Spring
right, that was the Dingoes and the song Smooth Sailing. And before that, we heard Target with their song It's Only Love. And we started off the second half of the show here with the Stranglers and their song Grip. Now, Target, they're a band from Tennessee that released 2 albums in the 70s. And they had opened for some great bands like everyone does in the 70s. They had opened for Kiss and Boston and all of that. But they themselves never sold their many albums. And this was their last single on their final album. So it's kind of the way they all went out. So again, that was Target with It's Only Love. We followed that up with the Dingoes with their song Smooth Sailing. Now, with a name like the Dingoes, you'd expect they'd be from Australia, and you would be right. They actually were an Australian country rock band, and they moved to North America in the mid-'70s to try to make their success over here in the States and across the rest of the world. Now, this is from their second album, and singer Broderick Smith, and this is the interesting part, if you're a fan of any kind of current music, his son Ambrose is a member of the group King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. So there you go. So, it's kind of funny to see how things go in genetics and that sort of thing. So the Dingoes, and that was a song from their album 5 Times the Sun, which, was catalog number 77-522 here at WTBR, produced by Elliot Mazer. So there you go, the Dingoes with their song Smooth Sailing. All right, we got time for a couple more tracks here, so we're going to get into a group called The Section. Now, this is an interesting group because basically it's made up of great studio musicians. Basically guys you've seen in music videos in the 70s and 80s and that sort of thing, but you never really get a chance to see them on their own. I'm talking about Russ Kunkel on drums, Leland Sklar on bass, Craig Diorge on keyboards, and Danny Korchmar on guitar. They don't really have a vocalist. They just do some instrumental stuff. And it's a whole lot of great musicians in there. This album did feature James Taylor and David Crosby on it. And we're going to listen to a track right now by The Section called LA Changes. So here we are. Here's The Section right now on Random Draw.
to me, Bernie, what are we doing here? We could be down at the 7-Eleven stealing some beer.
Steal that 7-Eleven.
Come along with me, out on the spree.
Steal that 7-Eleven.
Told you, Bernie, we be feeling fine. Let's go back to the 7-Eleven, steal us some wine.
Steal that 7-Eleven. Steal that 7-Eleven.
At 7-Eleven, the choice is two. Steal from them or let them steal from you.
Steal that 7-Eleven. Steal that 7-Eleven.
I mean you.
Steal that 7-Eleven. Steal that 7-Eleven. Steal it, steal it, steal that 7-Eleven.
Look out, Bernie, that's an electric eye. It wakes up a dog that'll bite you on the fire.
Steal that 7-Eleven. Steal that 7-Eleven.
Well, look out for the man, cause he's hip to our plan.
Steal that 7-Eleven.
Oh no, Bernie, you blew it again. Now we're going up the river doing 5 to 10 falls.
Steal that 7-Eleven. Steal that 7-Eleven.
At 7-Eleven, the choice is two. You got to steal from them, or they're gonna steal from you.
Steal that 7-Eleven. Steal that 7-Eleven. Steal that 7-Eleven. Steal that 7-Eleven. Steal that 7-Eleven.
Let's go down to the 7-Eleven. Take me down to the 7-Eleven. I get my kids at the 7-Eleven. I got to go to the 7-Eleven. Come on now.
Steal that 7-Eleven. Steal that 7-Eleven. Steal that 7-Eleven.
Come jump in my Lincoln Continental and we'll go for a ride down there by Mount Tamalpais High School, 7-Eleven, honey. I'll steal you all the bubble gum you can chew. Put the skateboard in the back, honey, come on. What you mean? You got to go cheerleading practice at midnight.
All right, that was the Moody Blues and their song Ride My Seesaw. That was a live version of that. And before that, we heard the new Commander Cody Band and their song 7-Eleven. And we started off this last section of music by The Section, that collection of great studio musicians and their song LA Changes. The new Commander Cody Band in 1977 were putting on an album called Rock and Roll Again, and that was available on, looks like, Large Whale Records here. It's obviously a small subsidiary of Arista Records, catalog number 77-549, and it was a big, no, I wouldn't say any kind of hit for them. They're always been, Commander Cody, I always think of as the fringes on, rock and roll charts and music and well-knownness of musicians, but there you go. So that was their song 7-Eleven from the new Commander Cody Band. And of course, we all know the song at the end and the group at the end, the Moody Blues, and their song Ride My Seesaw. And we took that from their 1977 double album called Caught Live Plus 5. And that was on London Records, catalog number 77-527. So basically, it's a four-sided album, 2 discs. 3 sides of it are live, and then they have 5 tracks at the end, which are kind of studio, B-sides, outtakes, that sort of thing. And so hence the name, the Moody Blues, Caught Live Plus 5. So there you go. That was their version of Ride My Seesaw. Well, that about wraps it up for us here at Random Draw. If you'd like to learn more about WTBR or even have an idea for your own show, just visit WTBR-FM.com. So until next time here on Random Draw, I've been your host, David Cachet. We will see you later.